Eli's loud hiccups. Eli woke up with a big smile. Today feels like a good day, he said, stretching his arms like a superhero. The sun peeked through the window. The birds were singing. His socks even matched on the first try. He brushed his teeth, combed his hair, and packed his lunch 2 sandwiches, an apple, and a cookie, the squishy kind he liked best. Before leaving, he checked his backpack. Homework? Check. Water bottle? Check. Favorite pencil with the rocket eraser? Double check. Mom, I'm ready, he called, racing to the door. You're early today, she said, handing him a banana. Champion behavior. Eli grinned, took the banana, and marched off to school like he was walking on clouds. At the gate, he waved at his friends and jogged into class. He sat in his seat, took a deep breath, and felt proud. I didn't forget anything today, he thought. This is going to be a perfect day. The bell rang. Good morning, class, said Miss Lola. Let's begin with spelling. Everyone opened their notebooks. Pencils scratched softly across the paper. Eli sat up tall, ready to show off his neat handwriting. But then, it happened. Hic! A loud hiccup burst from his mouth like a frog jumping out of a pond. Eli's eyes went wide. Several kids turned to look. He covered his mouth and sank down in his seat. Hic! Again! Even louder! His perfect morning had just turned a little wobbly. Hic! The sound was loud like a tiny explosion from Eli's chest. It came out of nowhere. Eli froze in his seat. His eyes went wide. His hands flew to his mouth. Did that just come from me? He thought. The whole class went quiet. Everyone turned to look. Some kids giggled. One boy in the front whispered, "Was that a burp?" Eli shook his head quickly and looked down at his notebook. "Please go away. Please go away," he whispered to himself. Miss Lola stopped writing on the board and turned around. "Everything okay, Eli?" Eli nodded fast. "Yes, ma'am." She smiled and went back to teaching. All right, class next word, elephant. Eli picked up his pencil again, trying to focus. He started to write, even louder this time. The girl next to him covered her mouth to stop laughing. The boy behind him said, "Whoa, Eli's making music!" Eli's cheeks turned bright red. He scrunched his shoulders up to his ears and tried to sink into his chair. He didn't feel funny. He felt embarrassed. He had no idea where these hiccups came from. He hadn't even eaten anything silly. Maybe it was the banana? Maybe it was nerves? Maybe it was magic? No time to think about that now. He had to make it stop. He tried to sit very, very still. He tried holding his breath. 1, 2, 3, hic! Ugh! It didn't work. Eli looked around. Everyone had gone back to writing, but a few still giggled now and then. He wanted to hide, or run, or disappear into his backpack, but all he could do was hiccup. He crossed his fingers under his desk and hoped, really hoped this would go away before it got worse. But deep down, he had a feeling. This hiccup wasn't finished yet. Eli hiccuped again, even louder than before. It echoed around the quiet classroom like someone had popped a balloon. The class giggled. Someone in the back whispered, "That one sounded like a duck." Eli wished he could disappear under his desk. His face was hot and red like a tomato. Hic! Another one! He grabbed his pencil tightly and tried to stay still. His tummy felt jumpy. His throat tickled. His ears were warm. Miss Lola looked up from her desk and glanced around the room. "Quiet voices, please," she said kindly. But she didn't say Eli's name. She didn't ask if he was okay. Maybe she didn't even know it was him. That was worse. Hic! Eli slid down in his chair a little more. He covered his mouth with his hand, hoping the hiccups would stop if he stayed quiet. But they didn't. They kept coming, and each one got a little louder, a little squeakier, a little sillier. The class couldn't help themselves. Every hiccup made someone giggle. One boy tried to copy the sound, Another girl drew a picture of a hiccup monster on her paper and showed it to her table. Eli gave her a weak smile. But inside, he was miserable. His spelling words were forgotten. His perfect morning was ruined. All because of one tiny sound that wouldn't stop. He took a deep breath. He squeezed his eyes shut. He tried to think calm thoughts. Puppies, clouds, pancakes. But then hic! Right in the middle of a quiet spelling sentence. It made the pencil in his hand jump. Eli looked at the clock. Only 10 minutes had passed since the lesson started. It felt like 10 hours. He opened his water bottle and took a tiny sip. Maybe that would help. He held the water in his mouth and swallowed slowly. For a moment, silence. Eli held his breath. 1 second, 2 seconds, hic! Oh no, it was still there. And Eli was still stuck. Eli had to do something. Anything. His hiccups were getting worse. Louder, funnier, and way more embarrassing. He looked around the classroom. Everyone else was busy writing spelling words and drawing in the margins of their notebooks. But Eli? He was planning a secret mission, stop the hiccups before they explode. He remembered something his uncle once told him. If you hold your breath and count to 10, the hiccups will go away. It sounded easy enough. So, Eli sat up straight in his chair and quietly took a big breath in. He puffed out his cheeks and started counting in his head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could feel the air dancing in his chest, bouncing like a balloon inside him. 6, 7, 8. His cheeks puffed out more. He looked like a chipmunk holding a secret. 9, 10. He slowly let the air out through his nose, trying not to make a sound. The room was quiet. Eli smiled a tiny smile. Maybe it worked. He picked up his pencil, ready to write his next word. Hic! It burst out even louder than before. A few kids turned their heads. One boy near the window snorted. Eli's smile dropped. He felt like a balloon that just lost all its air. He quickly picked up his notebook and held it in front of his face like a shield. He wanted to hide behind the paper, under the desk, or maybe even inside his pencil case. Please stop. Please stop, he whispered behind the notebook. The hiccups didn't listen. They bounced inside his chest and slipped out whenever they liked. He peeked over his notebook. Miss Lola was reading something at her desk. She hadn't said anything yet. That was good. Maybe she didn't know it was him. Or maybe she was pretending not to notice. Eli sighed. He leaned his head on one hand and kept the notebook high in front of his face. It looked like he was just reading or thinking, but really he was hiding. From his hiccups, from the giggles, from everything. For the first time that day, Eli didn't feel so happy. His perfect morning had turned into a hiccup show. And nothing, not even holding his breath, was working. Eli wasn't ready to give up. He needed to try something else. He remembered a silly trick his cousin once showed him. If you drink water upside down, your hiccups will go away. It sounded strange, but maybe it could work. Eli looked around. Everyone was busy writing or coloring. Miss Lola was helping another student near the window. This was his chance. He slowly opened his water bottle. Then, very carefully, he leaned over and bent at the waist. His head was now upside down, just like a bat hanging from a tree. He brought the bottle to his lips and tilted it. The water touched his tongue. Gulp. A little too fast. Splash. Water spilled down his chin and onto his shirt. Eli sat up quickly and grabbed a tissue from his desk. He wiped his face and looked around. No one seemed to notice you. He smiled, hoping the trick worked. He sat tall in his chair and waited. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, then hic! Still there, louder than before. Eli groaned quietly. The water trick didn't help. Now he was wet and hiccuping. He slouched in his chair and covered his face with both hands. His shirt had a small wet spot, and his tummy felt funny from bending over. What else could he do? How many more tricks were there? Eli had tried holding his breath. He had tried drinking water upside down. And still hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. He felt like he was losing the battle. Maybe hiccups were stronger than he thought. Eli slumped in his seat and sighed. He had tried holding his breath. He had tried drinking water upside down. And he was still hiccuping. He needed a new plan. Then he remembered what his big brother once said. "If you get scared, your hiccups might go away." Eli sat up slowly. He couldn't jump or scream in class. That would be too crazy. But maybe he could scare himself with his imagination. He closed his eyes and whispered, "Okay, brain, let's try something spooky." In his mind, he pictured a giant jelly monster. It was big, green, and wobbly. It had 5 eyes and spaghetti hair. It wiggled across the classroom, shouting, "I want your sandwich!" Eli made a scared face in his head. The jelly monster climbed on desks, burped bubbles, and wobbled toward him. Eli held his breath. Was it working? The jelly monster got closer and closer. "Boo!" it yelled in his mind. Eli opened one eye. He waited. Was the hiccup gone? Hic! Nope, still there. But this time, the whole class turned around. Even Miss Lola looked up. "Eli," she said kindly, "are you all right?" Eli sat up fast. "Yes, miss," he said quickly, though his voice squeaked a little. She raised one eyebrow, then nodded and went back to her book. Eli covered his face again. He was running out of tricks. Even imaginary jelly monsters weren't helping. He sat very still, thinking hard. He didn't want to be noisy. He didn't want to get in trouble. He just wanted the hiccups to stop. But maybe it was time to stop hiding and just ask for help. Eli sat quietly at his desk, tired and out of ideas. He had tried everything, holding his breath, drinking upside down, even thinking about a jelly monster with spaghetti hair. And still, hic! He had enough. Slowly, nervously, Eli raised his hand. Miss Lola looked up. "Yes, Eli?" He hesitated, then he whispered, "Miss, I have the hiccups. Can I go get some water?" Miss Lola smiled kindly. "Of course, Eli. Why didn't you just say so?" Eli blinked. That was it? No trouble? No laughs? Just, yes? He nodded and stood up. As he walked to the water fountain just outside the classroom, his hiccups felt quieter already. He took small sips, not upside down, not too fast, just calm, normal gulps. 1 gulp, 2, 3. He paused, listened. Silence. No hiccup. He waited a little longer. Still nothing. He smiled. They were gone. Eli walked back to class, feeling lighter, like the hiccups had taken the weight of worry with them. He sat down and picked up his pencil. No one stared. No one teased. It was just normal again. His friend leaned over and whispered, "That was funny." Eli grinned. "Next time, I'm asking sooner." Miss Lola gave him a wink. "Feeling better?" He nodded. "Much better." The rest of the day went smoothly. Spelling, story time, and even lunchtime were peaceful, no sounds from his belly. No silly upside-down tricks. That night at home, Eli told his mom the whole story. She laughed and gave him a hug. "I'm proud of you for asking." Eli smiled. Sometimes, the bravest thing isn't being quiet. It's speaking up. Moral lesson. It's okay to ask for help sometimes. That's the fastest way to fix a problem. Follow for more funny stories. Subscribe for more classroom adventures.